First thing we're doing, boring, done it a million times before. We're looking at the offer. Who is our audience? What is the promise? What is the transformation? Next, we're going to work out a structure, how you can deliver that transformation in a way that gives incredible results to your clients, and it requires minimal energetic input from you because we want it to scale. If we're going to be adding 5 people a week, 5 people a month to the group, and you are offering all of those people one-to-one support, you're very quickly going to find yourself at capacity. Like if you have overpromised on your offer, if you've ever overpromised on your offer, you will understand the feeling of retracting and retreating from selling it. So that is it is called the Sacred Evergreen structure. And we look at that after we have decided what we want to offer. And the next step we will take is to validate the idea, validate the offer, make sure that people are going to buy before we proceed with writing a great deal of detail, writing emails, writing social media posts, jumping into marketing. We're going to validate it first. Once we have got back to the overview of demand, once you know what your offer is, you then have a fork in the road. If you have an existing audience who you've been engaging with, who you're reasonably active with, or another way of judging it is if you have at least 3 to 5 like hot prospects, 3 to 5 people who their name, they're really interested in working with you. If you're at that place, then you can skip the next module. But if not, if you have got a little bit of reactivation to do, or if you're pivoting your audience or taking your business in a bit of a different direction, then you could do the golden tap opener, which is essentially 15 days sprint building authority, followed by 15 days sprint list growth, and a lot of shadow work. The golden tap opener is usually a 2-month challenge, 30 days authority and 30 days list growth, but I really want you to get to the selling. So whether you do the golden tap opener now or later, we eventually all end up at the same place, which is selling. So we're going to sell your offer for the first time, or we're going to sell it for the next time. If it's an offer that you've already sold, we're going to sell it before it is complete, before you've created the curriculum, the content. You are going to sell the idea. And I have 11 intuitive, chatty, brief, easy to write emails and social media messages that will walk you through this. And as part of that teaching, I'm also going to give you talk to you more about the invite plain sight sales method, which is just a very energetically clean way of structuring information that make sales very straightforward, very transparent, very honest. People respond to them very, very well. And I find that it tends to be, because it's so intuitive, it tends to be very comfortable for people who otherwise find sales conversations a little bit, can't do it, don't want to do it. We actually have people starting to enroll because we're selling it before we create the curriculum. We're selling to the people in your audience who are most likely to buy from you, and we're updating the whole sales process to make it feel easier and better for you. At that point is where you will build out your program. Key things that I want you to consider about how you're going to deliver your content, including how you're going to welcome people in, how you're going to get people off to a strong start, how you want to create content in a way that's sustainable for you, so that you can run it, because now your program is launched and you're delivering it, and here you are on the first initiation call of the first day of the first run of your program, and now your program is launched and it's running, and that is happening, and you're getting more proof of concept every single day. So at that point, we build out your marketing and automation. What that means is we are going to put in place the perfect lead magnet that brings people not just to your list, but to this precise offer. A lot of us want to create the lead magnet first, but then the offer evolves and changes. So we're going to create the lead magnet once we've sold the offer, once we have proof of concept on the offer, so that we can make it make sense and magnetize to exactly the group program that you're selling. I'm going to talk you through the strong dose method of putting together your welcome sequence, again, guiding people straight into your group program so that you can sell to the people who are ready to pay you right now. And if you didn't already do the golden tap opener, like challenge, authority, audience growth piece, you'll do it here. It's here that you need movement. It's here that there needs to be like energy and sparkles and bubbles and champagne. It's the golden tap. It's the fizz filling up at the top of your funnel. That's how we ensure you have money and clients now and in the future, because as it flows in, some are ready to buy now, so we need to take their money straight away, and some need longer. But I'm going to give you the long-term strategy for deep nurture of the other 90% of people who come into your world who desperately want to work with you, but they need a little bit longer, whether they need to save up, or they need to tie up some loose ends, or they're just taking a little longer to make a decision. You also want to take their money, right? By this time, we are usually ready for a period of mourning and just grieving for who we no longer are and what our business no longer is, and just actually having a nice send-off for all of that work that seemed so futile but turned out to be just grist for this mill. And that's a wonderful time also to start looking at support. What kind of other people do you need in your business in order for it to be able to grow? Because I promise you, while it is possible to get your business to 6 figures, well, it's certainly possible to do it alone. Why would you? Why would you put yourself through that? It's absolutely errored thinking, incorrect thinking, that doing it for yourself means more profit. I mean, while it technically does, it also means that your capacity for earning is capped. So this is the point where we are essentially creating a hyper sigil for the business, designing out what we want our business to look like so that our business can grow into it. And part of that as well is becoming known for something, increasing authority. We've been doing that with the golden tap opener as well, but there's a bit more to it here at the towards the end. And then the final thing is the money spell, which is a ritual that you can use every month, which puts these pieces that you've created together in such a way that your audience can experience your energy. It gives you a tremendous credibility boost, which is always wonderful. It increases your visibility. It creates content. It's just a very, very good idea for lots of reasons. So this is a workshop or a ritual or a free event, in other words, that you can run for your audience with these other funnel pieces around it, which, if you try to do that at the beginning, it's adding a whole other moving part, a whole other complicating factor. Let's get the funnel set up first so that you feel confident and relaxed about it, and then offer your live webinars and workshops so they can only succeed, right? Because your funnel is already succeeding. Your webinars and your workshops can only be a success because they can only increase your audience, which can only increase your sales.